Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson, and today's date is December the 14th. I'm going to be trading the news. I've already put the news in before the news. I did both the euro dollar and the pound dollar. Euro dollar and the pound dollar. Sold both of them. And the news I can show you at 8:30. Core retail sales, and then more retail sales. It's coming out shortly. So as I said, my pip trigger is saying to sell, along with the meter. Meter's over here. So the dollar is relatively strong, and the pound and the euro is weak. So that's why I'm selling the euro and the pound dollar. So now let's go back and look at these charts. And coming up very shortly, the news is going to kick in, and we shall see how it works out. So far, the news kicked in, and we can check the news, see what it says. We have to refresh it. Okay, this is neutral, and this one is a buy. So the euro and the pound dollar should be going down. So now let's go run a check on the charts again. So remember, let's check the meter. It's 8.5, so we're buying the dollar. So we're going back to the euro dollar. Looks like everything is working out. Pip Trigger told me in advance to sell the euro dollar and to sell the pound dollar. And as you can see, less than 5 minutes work here, it's over $2,000, and things are just motoring right along. As soon as I get any negativity, I'll close the trade. Like anything blue, hesitation, doji candles, 2600 now. How do you like that? I've been telling traders for years that pip trigger is great, especially great for trading news. It's 3100 now. You're seeing it done right in front of your eyes. Forex Nelson is back, and now I'm going to manage a trade. For you traders that don't know how to manage a trade, all you do is you click on the little X right here. I'm going to close half my lot, so I go from 10 to 5, and I just press close. So now I've locked in half. I can do the other one over here too. Have to keep an eye on this because this could be a reversal now. But on the other one, I can bring it down to my stop to as soon as I can get the thing on it, to maybe 1 pip or so. Just press OK. So now I cannot lose on this one. And on the other one, I'm just going to protect myself so I cannot lose. So I'll do the same thing on this one. Close out half the lots. Must have clicked on the wrong one. Hold on a second. Which one is it I'm working on here? Oh yeah, pound dollar. Close out half the lots. Close. And then put my stop so I cannot lose. Maybe a pip or so. And just like that, I've locked in guaranteed profits and now I can walk away from the computer. Let's see what that is. That's like 1 pip. Same thing, 1 pip, approximately. So now it's just a waiting game. As I said, I managed the trade. I want it to keep going down, and if it stalls out too long, I will not let it come all the way back up and hit my stop. So if it breaks this top right here, or if it breaks, that was a trade I did last night on the pound yen. Let's bring it back over to the pound dollar. If it breaks probably this top right here, I'll close the trade. So you have to have trade management and money management, and don't forget your proper mindset. Those 3 things are critically important for you to succeed as a trader. Pip Trigger works great for me because I have everything in order, and I understand exactly how to trade, and I know exactly how the market moves. And once you learn that, the Pip Trigger will work great for you also. This arrow should move over here. Maybe we can do it while it's running. There you go, you just saw it move over. This one will do exactly the same thing. As soon as it dips like a little bit below this arrow. Euro and pound is still very, very weak, and the dollar is more than 8. So if this, as you can see, trading live right in front of you. As I said, you have to have proper trade management. So I want to bring my profit, taking profit, so I can lock in some more pips. Let's say about here. If it definitely goes above here, I want to be out of the trade. And I can do the same thing. Move it to about here. And if I didn't really care to manage it anymore, I could just close the trade and call it a happy Friday. But I'll just do a couple of things to show you different ways to manage a trade. So we're still in the trade. Up right now, that's 17 pips, and the other one is approximately almost 17 also. So all we can do is sit and wait, see what happens. Forex Nelson is back. They're finally wrapping up the trade. I saw some blue and down at the bottom, and I just decided to close the trade as I'm happy with the totals. So these are the ones that I did. I closed out half the lots from here down. And as you can see, I just finished closing the last 2. So now we can do a recap. And this was the pound yen from the Asian session last night. I can show you that one too. So the euro dollar, I can open that up. So based on the strength of the dollar, I sold it. So I got in right at this cursor here, and I ended up with approximately 14, almost 15 pips. And then of course on the pound dollar, I did exactly the same thing. Pip Trigger was telling me in advance of the news to sell, so I sold it right here, and I got 36 pips. And as you can tell by now, or you should be able to tell, the pound pairs move the most. And of course on the first 5 lots, I closed out the first 5 lots here, and the other 5 lots. First 5 lots I ended up getting approximately 10 pips. And then as I told you, the other 5 was close to 15. And on the pound dollar, I closed out half the lots at this cursor here, which was 10 pips, and ended up with 23 pips. 23 pips there. And of course during the Asian session, as you can see, I've got no losers. And pound yen was last night, Asian session. It was up in here. Right here I took the trade on this little bit of a blue candle pullback. I got in and then I closed the trade with 15 pips. Now I know it went down through the night, but many times London will kick in and it'll go up, and then I'll give back all my profits. So I'd rather grab my 10 to 30 pips and sleep peacefully. I don't like to be stressed out through the middle of the night worrying about my trade. So this was a good example as how the pip trigger works. It works great trading the news, either before the news or after the news. And I do teach with many videos on exactly how to do that within the pip trigger training videos. So grand total was almost $4,000, again with no losers. So if you look right below this video, you'll see a Word document, a write-up like this, and here it is right here, by the way, news trading before the news. I think there's at least 17 videos in there. Lots of videos teaching you how to trade before the news, and of course after the news. There's many ways to trade, and that's exactly what I teach. Looks like I got out of the trade at the right time. Here's a pin bar reversal candle. Now I can go back up to the 20 and hook around and keep going down, but I'm finished for today. We'll just see how the rest of the day goes. I'll check out the London close. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm finished trading for the day. More than likely it's Friday. So if you don't have results with your trading like this, I suggest you get your hands on the pip trigger. There's many things I give, a lot of training videos, 342 plus 20 bonus videos. You get a lot of PDF books and Word documents. I do give the $1 million trade plans, how to convert $1,000 into $1 million in less than a year, only doing one trade a day, and all you need is 10 pips. And as I showed you right in here, I got 23. So I built this $1 million trade plan to works with the pip trigger. Works really well. And keep in mind, during this holiday season for the whole month of December, I have a super special bonus. Whoever buys the pip trigger full package at $250, I'm going to give you the 1,000 systems for free, and that is worth the $250 alone. The 1,000 systems comes with training, education, how to trade it, and some have PDF books. Most have Word documents. 99% have Word documents, and some of them have also training videos. It's 3.5 gigabytes. So on top of this 17 gigabytes. So there's well over 20 gigabytes of training at this special time of the year. So I highly recommend for you to get your hands on the pip trigger before I remove that holiday special, which I'm giving for free. So as I said, look right below this video and you'll see a write-up on that special if you're interested in it, the 1,000 systems. So and if you want to get the pip trigger, here's my phone number. You can call me directly. I actually do answer the phone. 14 years I could never find anybody that I could pick up the phone and call. It's always just by email and slow replies. Anyhow, also if you live too far, just email me. And or I do prefer Skype, and through Skype screen sharing I can answer all of your questions and show you some more things on the pip trigger and give you more tips and tricks. And by the way, I do that for free. There's no obligations. You don't have to buy anything. And like I said, I'll answer your questions. So time to wrap up this video, and speaking about this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next video, good luck with your trading.